Let's begin, though, with the confirmation in Iran that the country's new supreme leader is Mujtaba Khamenei, the son of the cleric killed at the start of the US-Israeli war just over a week ago. His appointment comes after the killing of his father, along with his mother and wife, during that first wave of US strikes. It's believed he may have been injured himself in that as well. President Trump and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel have indicated that any new leader won't last long. Let's get reaction from Hazem Alghabra, who's a former US State Department official under the Obama and Bush administrations, including being senior advisor for public affairs in the Bureau of Near Eastern Affairs. I began by asking Hazem what he makes of the development of the new supreme leader's announcement.
The name has been expected. It's the de facto name, really. I'm really looking forward, and many people are looking forward to his first speech, potentially a recorded message. So we'll likely see a hardline direction. However, what we're looking for is maybe small hints at potential change, potential reform, potential interest in negotiating.
Because this is the exact opposite of regime change, isn't it?
He is literally the son of the regime. He is the son of Ali Khamenei. He served as his assistant pretty much most of his life.
And in that role, he's been very close with the IRGC, involved in enforcing things like the crackdown on protests in Iran this year. So it may be that there are hints of reform there, but it may well be that there are not.
Not only he's close to the IRGC, he is a former IRGC member who fought in the Iran-Iraq war. So definitely close. However, as much as we believe he's the right person to continue the hard line, he's also the right person to make a turn. I mean, as the country wants to avenge his father, the one person who can say, no, we're going to move in a different direction would be him. So again, we're being hopeful, optimistic. At the same time, we have no illusions that this guy is likely going to be a new version of his father.
For someone who's about to become head of state, we know remarkably little about what he believes about everything, because he's made very few speeches, very few public pronouncements until now.
In the archive, I don't think anybody has any real video of him. It's all still photographs, random appearances, usually with his dad. So, yeah, we know very little of him. Again, he was in his father's shadow the majority of his life, which is also another reason why we're curious. Is he going to be a version of his dad, or is the apple going to fall further from the tree?
What do you think President Trump will make of it? Because he's been very clear he wanted a hand in choosing Iran's next supreme leader, next head of state, and one presumes this will be the last name on his list.
He made a comment that he's not exceptionally happy with the pick, but I think even Trump is curious what this younger version of Ali Khamenei is going to come up with. As much as, he is likely to be very close in ideology to his dad, there are tangible problems that he needs to face. Even if the war ends today, he will have to go back to a collapsing economy, a very, very shaken social foundation for his regime, and what seems to be a rift between the political side and the military side of the country. His job is really cut out for him. And I must add, he's facing a double jeopardy. Obviously, if he takes the same hard line as his dad, he's facing a potential assassination by the coalition. If he makes a drastic change or signals a drastic change, his risk will be the IRGC itself. I don't think anybody envies this guy. He's in a very tough spot right now.
It's a poison chalice for sure. And in terms of where the US is coming from, I'm picking up more and more pressure now in the US to end this quickly, because we're seeing the impact it's going to have on oil prices now, over $100 a barrel, all of that. This is the direction this is going to go now, isn't it? The economic harm caused by the conflict is going to become more and more acute.
It's only been a week. It hasn't been this prolonged conflict. So it's very premature right now to panic and try to prematurely end a war that has a really good cause behind it. Number two, most of that damage to the economy is caused directly by Iranian indiscriminate shelling of oil facilities, civilian interests, ports, and the closure of the Hormuz Straits. It's really on them. And if there's an opportunity to reform this regime, to change this regime, this threat of economic pain will no longer exist indefinitely. The Iranians have always waved that card and tried to scare the West, scare the United States that they will inflict damage on the world economy. They did, with the Houthis at least, over the years. I think it's better to end this threat once and for all than to succumb to it right now.
That's Hazem Alghabra, former US State Department official, talking to me a little earlier.